All right, it's time for your weekly update, so let's get it. Quick market update. Now, mortgage interest rates are now near a 23-year high as they're approaching the 7.5% mark. Now, for a quick review, what is causing this continual climb? Well, it's all about inflation. And as I've said before, inflation erodes the power of the dollar, especially when you're looking at a long-term loan like a 30-year mortgage. Since higher inflation will yield less profit for the investor, they offset this loss with charging a higher interest rate. Now, what will pause this continual climb until we start seeing the consumer spending start to slow down and jobless numbers that can show a slowing economy. Rates will remain around the current level or possibly even higher because of the indication that inflation is not under control. What am I excited about? High school football is kicking off this week. Now, I may be biased, but a Friday night under the lights, you got the band playing, the crowd getting into it. There's nothing better than that. But here's a big but. If you're going to the games, do yourself a favor. Like the famous saying goes, don't be a secret agent. Get some logo gear, saying that you're a realtor. Don't be afraid to market yourself. The real estate market is a hot topic right now, and make sure that people know that you are the local real estate expert. What book am I reading? The Greatest Salesman in the World. Now, this one's a classic, and honestly, it's one of the easiest reading books out there. The principles taught in this book are timeless, and they're relevant whether you're a seasoned veteran or a green newbie. This can be a tough industry in the real estate market. I get it. But this book can help inspire you and help give you perspective. What am I watching? Why Thinking About Death Helps You Live a Better Life. Now, I'm notorious for being tied up in busy work, but the older I get, the more I can see the value in the big picture of vision. Now, we have no idea how long our time is on this earth is going to be. And while we are all striving to be the best that we can be in our own professions, no one is going to give a eulogy talking about how they sold this $1 million listing or did this amount of deal in, millions of dollars in real estate in their career. They talk about how you treated other people, the impact you had on their lives, and basically how you were there for them when no one else was. All right, what am I listening to? The Sobriety Uncensored podcast. Now, this is a relatively new podcast. I think it was started around COVID timeframe by two recovering alcoholics talking about the daily life, their struggles, and living life in recovery. It's a laid back conversational flow that is totally relatable. Now, I'm not a recovering alcoholic, but I still found value in entertainment if I have a road trip in front of me. Now, what am I working on? The social pillars as a social media strategy. Now, these are things that you can talk about routinely so people, they can connect with you, they can follow with you, they can share your content on social media. And if you continually to show up daily and alternate between this acronym of STAY, S-T-A-Y, you should be able to produce, great content. And then you can look back to see, hey, what is landing with your audience? What are they connecting with? And what are they not connecting with? And make tweaks. So what is this acronym? It's STAY. So S stands for sell. And obviously this is what you tell them what you do, your listings, who you help, how your company is doing, etc. The T stands for teach. Now this is where you're going to help educate people on the home buying process and what to look for in an inspection and how long does it take to close on a home, etc. The A is advice. Now, this one could be as easy as an inspirational quote or about life or leadership, or you can give advice on something that you're great at, whether it's a hobby or how you do what you do. It can be, gardening, running, gaming, whatever you're into. Now, the Y stands for you. You, at the end of the day, that's what it should all come back to. It's social media. Okay. Show people the things that you do on a daily basis, both personal and business. Tell a story about where you went out to eat and how great it was, or what you listen to on a daily basis, or what you watch, what you think, and let people get to know you on social media. Now, lastly, if you're not a part of our private realtor social media marketing group on Facebook, just let me know. I'll get you all hooked up. It's no spammy stuff, just real life tips to help you level up your social media game. We'll see you next week.